Alright, Kapper here, and I got another big announcement. I just bought a dump truck. It's been a while trying to figure out the right one that I wanted. I'm going to have to wait a few days. I ended up buying it from a dealer in Rhode Island, and they're shipping it here. Taking a little bit of a leap of faith, but doing a little research on the dealer and the owner. He seems like a really trustworthy guy, decent guy. So he said I should have that truck by Monday, and today is Wednesday. So let me just give you a little bit of background though on what type of trucks I looked at, the reasoning why I was looking at them, and ultimately the reason why I ended up buying the one that I did, which I think was genius, the way everything worked out as far as the weights and stuff, but that will be yet to be seen on how it works out. So let's check out some of these other trucks and what I was looking at and why. All right, the first truck that I thought was going to be a perfect fit was a grain dump truck like this. I looked at several of them, but my reasoning was in a 16-foot bed, I could put the excavator in it. I would have had to buy aluminum ramps, another $1,200 to $1,400. But I could put the excavator in the back of it and take it places and use it, and it still would not be a CDL. CDL is a single vehicle or combination over 26,000 pounds. After rethinking that, I didn't want to get a CDL, so I went back to the drawing board. The next truck I was considering was a non-CDL single axle dump truck. Meaning the truck itself fully loaded, I wouldn't need a CDL. But there again, the minute I put a trailer on it, I need a CDL. So trucks like this, the GVWR is roughly between 20 and 24,000 pounds fully loaded. So I wouldn't need a CDL. But after thinking about it and the size and the weight, none of these are four-wheel drive. Most of them don't have a locking axle. I'm in tight places and I need four-wheel drive, so I decided to look for a 1-ton that's rated at roughly 12,000 GVWR with four-wheel drive with automatic transmission. Because of my hips, one was rebuilt already and the other one is shot, so I didn't want a stick shift. So then I got to thinking, well, if I'm going to need a CDL to tow my trailer, which is a big reason why I need this, should I just get a single axle, bigger dump truck? All of these are used, of course, of what I'm telling you about. I originally tried to stay at $5,000. Ended up being about around 10 for what I got. But anyways, why not buy a full over 26,000 pound CDL truck, a used old one, of course, if I'm going to get a CDL anyways. So after considering all that, I ended up with this truck here, which meets all the criteria from what I was looking for. So I ended up ordering this truck. It's a 2001 Chevy 3500. The gross vehicle weight rating is 12,000 pounds. So my trailer is 14,000 pounds. So the combination is exactly 26,000 pounds. And to need a CDL, the combined weight rating has to be 26,001 pounds or more. So I am as close as you could possibly get to being as useful as a CDL combination, but not need a CDL. So this truck is four-wheel drive, it's automatic, fairly low miles for a truck, 91,000, and it was owned by a city department. So I'm fairly certain there was maintenance done to it. I confirmed that with Carfax. It was one owner for 14 years. Not only does it have the dump bed, but it also has a central hydraulic system where there's hydraulics already in the front, should I ever want to get a plow. I think he said they never even had a plow on it. There wasn't even a trailer hitch on this truck. I had to have them install one. So they could have taken it off, which is extremely unlikely. Why would you take off a hitch off a dump truck? It's one of the reasons you use it for. So I believe it's very, very lightly used. So they threw some fresh paint on it because it had the city paint from Rhode Island, wherever they're at. So this truck, I believe, will serve my needs. I can latch on the trailer, put the excavator on the trailer. I could load up the rear of the dump truck with ATVs, with a side-by-side, with sprayer equipment, with whatever. And I could take my show on the road and make it a road show if I want. Help someone out on their farm, help do some projects, whatever. So this is the truck that's on the way. I'm pretty excited. It looks like a decent truck, and I've been holding off on projects. Everyone's like, why not get some riprap or this or that? My driveway needs gravel. So now I should be able to run to the quarry, pick up 2 to 3 tons, which is, you know, 4 yards this thing will hold, which incidentally, the next step up, a 22,000 pound truck, those only hold 5 yards. So I'm going to teach myself to drop spread. That's going to be the first mission. So I should be able to go get sand, riprap, gravel, and all that from the local quarries and save a lot of money on transporting that stuff, because if you know about transporting gravel, you basically pay double the cost of the material. So if it's $8 a ton to buy it, you pay another $8 a ton to haul it, and it's never cheap. Usually the minimum haul is $100 minimum for 1 load of gravel. So there it is, Kapper Outdoors. I'm expanding a little more, pretty excited. I got a lot of dirt to move right here around the house, on the property, for a lot of small projects that this should work perfect for, especially with the 4-wheel drive and the smaller vehicle. So stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys on the flip side.